I'm Frank Milner, President of Tutor. I'm joined here today with Diane Wilson for a little oceanside chat. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Frank. How are ya?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
Excellent.
I'm good.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about your Tutor journey. Maybe we can start out by just telling me a little bit about how you felt as you started your Tutor business.
So I'm going to say petrified because that's the kind of the first word that comes to my mind, but definitely a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty. But at the end of the road, I guess my will to want to succeed or to be a business owner kind of overshadowed it. I don't know how to say it, but it kind of took over my fears. Mm-hmm. So bit the bullet, bought the business, and no regrets since then. I've built a very successful business. Proud of my hard work throughout this, even though we had some, growing pains and challenges along the way. But hey, we're here.
Right, absolutely.
We're here.
Absolutely. So let's talk about that for a second. So maybe we can talk. If you mentioned you had some challenges, some ups and downs along the way. Maybe you can share with the viewers what some of those challenges were that you ran into.
Well, number one, the fear. I think the fear was the biggest thing that I had to overcome. It wasn't easy. Entrepreneur was not, I was an employee like a lot of us out there, and just needing to get into the groove of things and follow the system, and just not trying to reinvent the wheel, so following what we were taught in training. But the biggest challenges, I think, were, some of the competitors that were really playing dirty, kind of. I remember putting out, tearaways in grocery stores and going, a couple of days later and they were torn down. I remember doing grocery carts and, seeing all of the grocery carts in the parking lots with, the advertisement taken down. So there was one person in particular that just really came after me, but you know what, it was okay. I never put other people down. So for me, it was just whatever. If if that was his thing, that was his thing. But I just kept on, I guess the grit was there, just kept on doing other things, trying to be where he was not. Did a lot of, I call it grassroots marketing. Some people may call it local marketing, but really being involved in the community had that, that one-to-one interaction with our audience and with our parents and our students. And that's what really worked for me. I didn't really do any of the PPC at first because the grassroots marketing was really where you got to establish relationships, and that's how I built my business, on trust, integrity, helping the kids. At the end of the day, this business is really not about us, it's about them, and I built it with that.
You sure did. And here you are, how many years later?
11 years this July.
11 years in the business. Yeah. And here we are in Jamaica, enjoying President Circle, which you've earned every single year since the inception, isn't that right?
Yes, yeah.
So, looking back on your Tutor journey, any regrets? What do you feel when you look back, especially when you think about those early feelings, and you spoke about being terrified, I think petrified was the word.
Petrified was more like, yeah.
As you look back, where you are now, share some of your thoughts.
It's been an amazing journey. I mean, every business will come with its trials and tribulation, and it's just really wanting the will to succeed. My will to succeed was always, it was like a motivator. It kept me going, and yeah, there were days where I, probably wanted to put the covers on top of my head and not get up that morning. Yeah. But at the end of the day, when I had a job and I was an employee, I had those moments, but it was always for someone else. When you're working for a boss, or, you've got a job 9 to 5, you're going to go through those challenges and days where you just don't want to get up. At the end of my journey, it was for me. I wasn't making someone else successful. I was going through those growing pains and trials and tribulations, but it was for me. So it was an accomplishment. It was rewarding to be able to help the kids. And yeah, sometimes we take it really personally. And I adopted my kids. I'll be honest with you. The kids that I helped,
Students, you know.
my students. Yeah, I called them my kids.
Yeah.
Because they were literally
Right.
my kids.
Yeah.
But my students were my pride and joy. At the end of the day, was helping a family, helping a student, making a difference. I can't even talk enough about it because you don't really know. We don't know what we don't know. At the beginning, when I bought the business, yeah, it was going to be, they tell you it's going to be a rewarding business and you'll be out there in your community and making a difference. But until you actually live that experience, I can't say that I knew what was coming ahead. So any regrets? Absolutely not. Sweat, blood, and tears, maybe. I was in the trenches back in the day and building the brand, but absolutely no regrets. And I'm still here. And the beauty about my story is that 5 years after I bought the business, both my daughters graduated from university and wanted to join the business. So what does that say? With the testimonials that I was sharing with them at supper time and while they were in school and helping students like them, at the end of the day, they wanted to so be part of it. And now they're running the business and we're doing this it became a family business overnight, a family affair. Exactly. So couldn't be happier.
Well, that's amazing. It's an amazing story, an amazing accomplishment. And for me, it really represents what the Tutor Doctor opportunity is all about, where average people like you and me can come into a business like this and just achieve extraordinary results as you have. So congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
And I look forward to working together for many more years.
For another 10, right?
Another 10, let's do it.